Hello everybody and welcome to Jeff the Pharmacist. It is an honor to have you guys here. So today I want to talk about the Epipen saga, and the Epipen saga is this strange thing that has occurred with Epipen. It seems like Mylan can't get enough drama coming their way. So as you remember last year, there were these congressional hearings about Mylan raising the price of Epipen over 500%. There was this huge controversy. Patients were very upset, and in talking to patients about this, they basically kind of echo concerns of drug prices going up. Now, I kind of wondered what occurred in the background, like what occurred that caused Congress to investigate Epipen specifically, because drugs have been going up like crazy. So I didn't even think that Epipen was the worst situation for patients. I think diabetic patients have it a little worse. They have to pay incredible amounts of money for basically a drug that was discovered in the early 1900s, and they're still having to pay thousands of dollars a month for insulin, which they need to live. So I wondered why aren't we investigating some of those companies that make insulin? And I wonder if there's just better lobbying on the parts of people that make insulin. But Epipen had the Congressional saga, and in 2017 there was a recall on Epipen. So Epipen was recalled, and the FDA issued a statement that said Epipen had a potential defect that could make the device difficult to activate in an emergency. Well, that's pretty scary, and we basically had to send back a huge portion of our Epipen stock. And since that recall, we have it has been easy to get, no problem. And then all of a sudden, it's gotten more difficult to get again. And I was kind of wondering why, so I did a little bit of research. And the Wall Street Journal reported that there have been quality concerns with Epipen, and Epipen has the makers of Epipen, Mylan, have had to shut down their production of Epipen and deal with quality control issues. And that's kind of why we're having difficulty getting Epipen. So there are generics for Epipen. There's other drugs that people can use. One is AVQ, is an epinephrine injection similar to Epipen. And the reason that has not been enough to deal with the supply is because Epipen is 70% of the market. So in the US drug supply, anytime you have the major player have an issue with supply, there's always going to be a shortage. That's what we saw with valsartan. Half the drug was basically recalled in the valsartan case, and just can't get valsartan anymore. And that's kind of what's occurring with Epipen. And the unfortunate side of it is that it's August, or it's actually September 1 today, and the kids are going back to school next week, and they don't have Epipen. So parents are having to give their kids expired medication to take to school. It's a huge mess. And in my research, I found that there's actually some pretty scary cases involved with Epipen. Last year, there were 7 deaths associated with an Epipen failure. So the FDA basically said they were associated with the Epipen failure, but they're not sure whether that was the cause of it. If it was really an Epipen failure, if it was just human error, or anaphylaxis can be fatal even if epinephrine is delivered. But it is a little bit scary, and obviously something is occurring with Epipen, because the FDA issued them a letter last September concerning quality control issues and issues with how they were dealing with complaints about the Epipen product. And just from the pharmacy side, I can't get Epipen. I can't order it. I can't order the generic or the competitor product, AVQ. It's been very difficult to get anything for patients, and we have people calling up on the phone, and it's really sad. And I hope that no one goes without a life-saving injection because of this issue. I think the FDA really needs to step up. I think Mylan needs to step up, and they need to get this product out. They need to get it out quickly. And maybe we need to do something about the fact that one manufacturer controls the majority of the market. So one manufacturer, one physical plant, I think it's in Minnesota, or not Minnesota, Michigan, that creates this product and gives it to, and supplies it to the United States. And if that plant messes up, we're out of luck. So some of this market concentration has caused shortages in the past, and there are ongoing shortages all the time, and I think it's a big problem that the FDA needs to deal with. So I hope you guys found this interesting. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and please subscribe. It would be great to have you as a subscriber. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks a lot.